Hi guys, I'm Rohan Joshi and welcome to This Week in Movies. This game is all about movies and how much you know about them. Lion King comes out today, and no, you're not in 1994 right now and you're not having a deja vu either, no glitches in the Matrix here. But the ultra-realistic, photoreal remake of the old animated movie is being released today. Ultra-realistic animation, which is the only kind of animation जो movie के 6 महीने release होने के बाद super fake लगता है. This movie has a lot of celebrities voicing the characters like Donald Glover and actual Queen Beyoncé. And in the Hindi version, you've got Shah Rukh Khan in it and also Aryan Khan, his real-life son, who is the voice of Simba. बस यहाँ भी हक दिया नेपोटिज्म. What's there? वहाँ अफ्रीका में लायन सोच रहे होंगे अगले माइग्रेशन में बॉम्बे चले जाता हूँ, शाहरुख खान का नाम यूज करके ऐश करता हूँ मैं. I think that's only what's going to happen. Now, the plot of the movie is basically Mufasa's brother Scar gets him killed to become the king, and his son Simba is exiled, and he then has to figure out how to avenge his father and also get his kingdom back. सब जंगल में animals king क्यों बनना चाह रहे हैं? It's not like the other animals work and then you get taxes and then you get rich. That's not how it works. Like a much better way to become rich would be by playing this quiz because we're giving out a cash prize. Anyway, here's how the quiz works, all right? I'm going to read out a series of 6 questions and their options. All you have to do is guess which one is correct. If you get all 6 correct, you win guaranteed cash rewards. But if you get even one wrong, eliminated. The pot prize for today is 10,000 rupees, which will be split evenly amongst all winners. Also, as a special bonus for this special episode, few lucky winners will win Disney Lion King merchandise that honestly, I wish I could just keep. So let's move on to question number 1. Who is voicing Mufasa in the Hindi version of The Lion King? I repeat, who is voicing Mufasa in the Hindi version of The Lion King? Is it Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan, or Naseeruddin Shah? Now, Mufasa, for those of you who don't remember, was Simba's father, who takes his son everywhere to teach him how to be a noble leader and a just ruler, until one day his own brother basically kicks him off a cliff to get trampled to death by a herd of wildebeests, who basically mash him to bits as his young son watches, following which the uncle then points to the mashed up body of dad and says, "By the way, kid, this was totally your fault," thus leaving a child to spend his entire life thinking he's the reason his dad got turned into pulp. What I'm saying is, this is definitely a movie every child should watch. It's so wholesome. But what is the answer? The answer is, of course, Shah Rukh Khan. That's right, Shah Rukh Khan plays Mufasa. He plays Aryan's dad in the film, which I'm sure was wildly difficult to pull off. To the 4% of people that answered Amitabh Bachchan, I understand why you'd say that. He is, of course, everybody's go-to for voice of the year, but that's fine. Moving on, question number 2. Which Shakespeare play is The Lion King based on? Is it Hamlet, Macbeth, Othello, or Romeo and Juliet? Also, why weren't we told in school that Lion King was based on Shakespeare? पढ़ने में कितनी आसानी हो जाती. उसके characters के tough नाम याद करने की जगह we could have just written the names of characters from The Lion King. I wish all school के subjects could also be adapted from Disney movies. Like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs से counting and arithmetic सिखा रहे हो. बच्चे 2 + 2 का आंसर grumpy लिख रहे आ रहे हैं. I mean, that would be amazing. Also, with no offense to the bard, Lion King is just better than Shakespeare. Like, to be or not to be, that is the question. But it means no worries for the rest of your days, followed by the sound of a warthog farting. Just infinitely better. Screw you, Shakespeare. Come back when you've written a farting warthog, you Romeo and Juliet, you amateur blogger poser. Anyway, which play of Shakespeare's was The Lion King based on? And the answer is, of course, Hamlet. You know Hamlet, the one that's not Othello. Question number 3. What was the motto of Timon and Pumbaa by which the two have lived their life? Was it live and let live? Was it Hakuna Matata? Was it never tickle a sleeping dragon? Or was it Parampara Pratishtha Anushasan? Now, Timon and Pumbaa, if you don't remember, are a really happy-go-lucky duo from the movie who raise Simba after Mufasa dies. So a meerkat and a warthog are raising a lion cub, which really sounds less like it's based on Hamlet and more like an episode of Modern Family. Now, Timon and Pumbaa were really fun characters who made their motto into a very catchy song. I cannot give you a bigger hint than that. Actually, now that I think about it, सारे animals ही गाना गाते थे. मतलब, if you've ever caught in the jungle and a dangerous animal is facing you, don't play dead. उसको बस एक अच्छी सी beat दे दो. वो गाना गाने लगेगा and boom, you're in a band now. Congratulations. But back to the question, what was Timon and Pumbaa's song, which was also their motto? And the answer is, of course, Hakuna Matata. To the 18 of you that got it wrong, shame on you. Why are you fouling up this quiz with your presence if you didn't know Hakuna Matata? Just go back and watch Gunda or whatever the hell it is you're watching this week, or Arjun Reddy or whatever. I don't care. All right? Question number 4. In the original Lion King, who voiced the character Zazu? Was it John Oliver, Stephen Fry, Rowan Atkinson, or Hugh Laurie? Now, Zazu, for those of you who don't remember, was the knowledgeable bird who's also Mufasa's advisor. How are birds always knowledgeable in these movies? Isme Zazu, Aladdin mein Iago. Iago ke saath chal, it made sense because he's a parrot and at least they can speak human. But I don't know what a hornbill sounds like. But I'm sure they don't roar. Like basically it's like वो कुछ भी बोल रहा है and तुम बस उसे interpret कर रहे हो according to your convenience. Like उसने just squawk किया and Mufasa is like, हाँ, I guess you're right. मुझे ये taxes बढ़ाने के लिए बोल रहा है. I think I should definitely do that. Zazu is not taken very seriously in the movie because of his temper and his small size, but I honestly think it's because uska naam sounds like a nickname. Zazu sounds like the name of the Zidane brother who chose cricket instead of football. But I digress. Who voiced the character in the original film? And that's right, the answer is in fact Rowan Atkinson. That's right, Mr. Bean himself was in fact Zazu. Moving on to question number 5 for the 420 nice people who are still surviving in the game. Question number 5. Which of these singers sang a version of the song Circle of Life? Now, was it Paul McCartney, Roger Waters, Elton John, or George Michael? Now, Circle of Life comes twice in the movie, once in the beginning and once at the end, thus completing the circle of the movie reel of life. In the beginning, the song introduces us to Pride Lands, where everyone lives and the different animals who live there. 1 second, introducing your home and everybody who lives there in the opening song, where have I seen that before? Did Lion King really steal from Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi? And I know what some of you are thinking, Rohan, Kyunki came out 6 years after Lion King. How does what you said make sense? I don't know, man. How does Ba living for 5,000 years make sense? If she can live for centuries, then Lion King can steal from the future. Sense left this building a long time ago. Now, the song also had the scene where Simba is held up in the air by Rafiki. Lekin wo Rafiki ka beta nahi tha. तो वो क्यों से हवा में पकड़ रहा है? Like that's like if Kohli scores a century लेकिन धोनी बैट उठा रहा है. That doesn't make any sense. Also, I'd like to point out when Rafiki did it, you all said oh, but when Michael Jackson did it, he was a bad parent. Hypocrites. But not the point. Who sang the song? The answer is, of course, Elton John. That is correct. To the 77% of you who thought it was Roger Waters, what movie were you watching and can I join you? Question number 6. What animals are in league with Scar to help him become king of the jungle? Were they leopards, wolves, bears, or hyenas? Now, of course, if you remember, Scar was the younger brother of Mufasa, who kills Mufasa and becomes king in his place. ये कैसे parents हैं जो एक बच्चे का नाम Mufasa रखते हैं और दूसरे का नाम Scar? Like it's almost like they wanted people to not trust the second kid and wanted him to be evil. एक का नाम King पे रखा, दूसरे का नाम चोट पे. Like if they had another cub, उसका नाम क्या रखते? Like, hi, meet our children. This is Mufasa, this is Scar, and this is Ebola. Also, our 4th baby is on its way. We call her climate change. And Scar already looked scary with his black hair and long nails. अगर बच्चा scary है तो उसे प्यारा नाम दे दो ना, like Bandage. But not the point. Who helped Scar become king? And the answer is, of course, hyenas. That is, in fact, correct. It was hyenas. Congratulations to the 319 people who survived. That's it for today. Congratulations to the 319 winners. You've won Insider Stash, which will be credited to your account. Also, lucky winners will be notified about their Disney Lion King goodies directly. If your stash is not submitted, of course, you can write into help@insider.in. Supriya will be here on Wednesday with a geography quiz, and I will be back here on Friday quizzing you about a certain Mr. Harry Potter. You all know Harry Potter. He's the guy from Lord of the Rings. So don't forget to tune in then. But that's all for me for now. Bye-bye.